All right, time now for Joy News Interactive, the real deal. And therefore, Aquara Singh is here to take us through it.
Yes,
it is indeed the real deal.
It is the real deal, and it's time to hear from all of you out there. And please find us on our various social media platforms. We're on Facebook.com. We use the name Joy News on TV. It's the same on Twitter at Joy News on TV. Alternatively, you can send a WhatsApp message to the number 0560800,000. And Israel and I are ready to read and share your messages with the rest of the world. Now, people have been talking about the death of former chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Jake Obetsebi Lamptey, who died on Sunday. Tributes continue to pour in, and of course, you've had quite a bit to say as well.
Well, I remember him as a very staunch member of the NPP, and he did a lot to bring the party to where it is today. So it's a sad news that he's gone, but he's done his best. We are all called to come to earth to do our part and leave. So the rest is up to us to carry on.
I know he was the chairman of NPP. Yeah.
And then, apart from that, what does he mean?
That's all I know. All I can say is God gives and then he takes. So. Yeah.
But what do you know about his contribution to politics in the country?
Oh, during Kofo's tenure of office, he was the chairman, so.
I know he's an honorable member, you know, who has been in the, his father has been in the line of politics for some time. And then I also know, what I have been hearing about him, he's so generous, has helped some people and put them on platforms, you know, that they are able to express themselves, and they are now known publicly.
I remember him for his words of encouragement, the way he normally used to talk in public, being formal way or any other way.
Yes, but what did you know him for?
Well,
Who was he?
I like to say I know him to be a member of the MPP and also the former party chairman of the MPP.
I know him for his work done, how he worked towards the government, and then the products he came out with, and then to be the party of MPP and the work he did for them and so on.
Okay, I just remember him to be MPP's chairman. At the same time, also he was also the minister for tourism as well. Yes, I think that's all.
Members of the public on the passing of former NPP chairman Jake Obetsebi Lamptey. Israel, what are people saying on social media?
All right, so I would want to start with Twitter and the way the coverage has been on Jake's death. So TV3 News Ghana says Jake's death should help Ghana's NPP's efforts at reconciliation and unity. Of course, we had an interview with him where he said exactly that. Gabriel Dako says Jake loved his party and country. He said to me after 2012, Nana and I don't want a single bloodshed. They should stop the street protests. And CTFM says, New Statesman, Jake served with dedication, MPP. So this is the New Statesman and what they had on their front page. Jake served with dedication. And then we also have Hits Gallery, taking the Daily Graphic, saying, Nation mourns Jake. Indeed, the nation was mourning Jake. And then we also have the Daily Guide. The Daily Guide chooses to go, straight on. Jake is dead, just like that.
Yeah.
And says Big Oak Falls. And then we also have the Daily Heritage, which also says NDC others mourn Jake Obetsebi Lamptey. So quite a number of and Crusading Guy says more tributes pour in for Jake. So that's it for Twitter. But let's get on to Facebook, and we posted a story. My Joy Online story says, Kufuor saddened by Jake's death. I will miss him. And KDM Bright says, oh yes, because he was a gentle politician like President Kufuor, Bagbin Doa Jaho, Abu Sakara, Jacob, Yaboa, Alan Cash, etc. They don't insult for political reasons. Please let's not insult this man, because the government could have charged him, jailed him, punished him while alive. No. Now nothing is more important like that journey after here. Nan Thomas says, from him we came and unto him we shall return. Jake, you will forever be remembered, especially for your popular saying, Inshallah. And it's true. You came up with the phrase, Inshallah.
Let's skip Shellac.
All right, so let's go to Francis Tosu. Says, the Lord who gave him to us is also the one who recalls him after end of his mission. May his gentle soul return to his maker, Jake. Okay, I guess some other. Destiny says, to all MPP of Jake said, condolences to all and family. Mohammed Astro says, my condolences to Jake's family and friends. May he rest in the bosom of the Creator. And Shadrach says, may your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. You have left a good legacy for the future generations.
Okay, now on WhatsApp, Tuntia from Tamale says, in fact, the MPP has lost a great pillar. This one says, indeed, a great man has fallen. We'll deeply miss Jake in the Elephant family. My deepest condolences to the bereaved family and our great party. And this is from Kombong B in Tamale. This one says, I was overwhelmed when I heard of his death. This man has done a lot for the party, which led to the progress of the party. He was a nation builder. He served with dedication. I really liked him. Rest in peace. This one is from Martina. This one is from Schiffman, who says, it's unfortunate that Ghana and the MPP has lost another industrious son, Jake Obetsebi Lamptey. May his soul rest in peace. Sad news. And this one is from Sunyane. Jake did his best for Ghana and also bought a state house for his family. Jake, your name remains. Okay, so that's a message there from Sunyani. And Lottie Jones from Tema says, may his soul rest in peace. I now understand that everything we are struggling for in this world is all vanity. So that's from Lottie Jones in Tema. So those are some of your messages coming through on WhatsApp. Now, another story that has been trending on our Facebook page especially is the death of Mohammed Azir Alema. Now, a report by the Finder newspaper says the former KNUST student who joined ISIS has died in Syria, and funeral rites were held for him over the weekend. Now, the story has generated quite a number of mixed views on our Facebook page. Definitely a lot of comments, and Israel is going to go through them.
All right, so yes, we have the story, and it's quite an engaging post. It indicates here, and there have been 360 shares.
And over 170,000 people reached.
All right, so I'll go through some of the comments. Francis Anoche says, can't this information be a sly way of making us forget about Nazir's whereabouts so he can freely function as a tool for the jihadist group, since the info is even coming from his own colleagues in the camp? Our security agencies must stay awake and open their eyes wide so they can effect any arrest in case Nazir resurrects to his homeland. And, well, there's conspiracy theory there.
Yes.
You can't just wish it away. Because then I've also been wondering, where were the funeral rites held? Was it held in Ghana? Have we seen the body? That kind of, I mean, those are the questions. Yeah. And I don't know, will the body be returned to Ghana?
We don't know. The Finder hasn't said.
All right, so Barima says, this is what will happen to you when you go out to kill people with your own made-up ideology. I cannot wish him a peaceful rest indeed if he died at ISIS battlefield. Honorable says, haha, it's kind of funny how people are happy about this news. ISIS is too smart for such things. His death can be faked for Ghanaians to be happy and calm. It's something called strategy. This is the time for the security services to be on the lookout, because ISIS aim to be trusted. Coming events cast their shadows before them. Religion is the source of all the world's problems. Prince Nuruddin says, those engaged in the so-called ISIS and the rest aren't permitted Muslims, because he who kills his or her colleagues defies the commandment of God Almighty. When it says, when did they kill him? And the funeral rites just held yesterday. Is it the family members or his group members held the funeral rites without announcing the date he was killed? Natty Boy says, I also wonder how we expect the family to prove this. Osama bin Laden, if you all follow the story keenly, will agree wasn't buried for anybody to see the body. The body is believed to have been dumped in the deepest of oceans, and that's all. You can choose to agree or not. Right, Ibn says who? just an email to the family. Open your eyes and stay alert. For all you know, they want to divert attention and use him for an operation. And seriously, a lot of people are sticking to this theory that the guy is really not dead.
Well, on WhatsApp, Fifi in Odoko says the guy is not dead. It's just for us to forget him so that they can strike when we are unaware. So yeah, a lot of people sticking to this story. And okay, Lottie Jones is sending a message saying that this should be a lesson to everyone out there that is fighting for the cause of a group like this, embarking on a hidden political agenda covered with so-called Islamic ideologies, whereas the teaching of Islam forbids such acts. Islam is a peaceful religion, free from violence, so please don't allow yourselves to be fooled by these groups claiming they are embarking on jihad. So that's from Lottie Jones in Tema. And Sebastian says, in fact, this is a lesson to other evil-minded persons who may also want to join them. May his soul rest in peace. And so those are a few of your comments coming through on WhatsApp. Now, after the break, I want to hear some poetry from you. Please stay.
Well, before we go for the break,
yes,
there's a message that's come through for you. Oh, she looks lovely. Tell her for me, your Joy News Interactive co-hostess.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Dai.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dai. Let's take that break. We'll be right back. Interactive segment on Joy News Prime. Now, today is World Poetry Day, and it's been trending, especially on Twitter. But here on the interactive show, we sought to find out how poetic Ghanaians are. Let's hit the streets.
Poems are ways of articulating or expressing the kind of observations, especially natural kind of observations. Yeah, and poets are people who have some kind of intelligence, let's say special intelligence, and they are able to really, let's say, naturalistic intelligence. When they have all those kind of intelligence, they are able to appreciate nature very well. So they speak the kind of things that nature is about through poems. And when you listen to them, you sometimes gain some kind of encouragement from them. Okay, a lion has a tail. It has a big head and a very small waist. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. I can't really get it well.
It has a big head and a very sharp teeth, so I don't know.
A lion has a tail, it has a big head, and then a very small waist.
Well, I actually love poetry, and I remember one from secondary school literature. I think the title is The Mesh.
We don't recite it.
Okay. We have come to the crossroads, and I must either leave or come with you. I lingered over the choice, and in the darkness of my doubts, you lifted a lamp of love, and I saw in your face the road I should take.
I remember the day I was given one to learn so that I will recite it.
What poem was that?
What was that? Well, an inventory man.
Okay.
Yes, that was. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Just give me like
it's been a while.
Give me like the first 2 or 3 lines.
Oh, it was like nocturnal visitor. Who invited you here? What have you come to do here? Just a little.
Prestation, maman, voici maman, la scène doit, voici deux, something like that. So.
What does it mean, my hand?
Yeah.
Interesting. No one actually created a poem of their own. They were all reciting poems from other people. Not like I can also come up with a poem of my own, Israel.
But let's get on to Facebook, where people are trying to come up with their own thing. And all right, so we start with Bismarck. So it says, and Bismarck, well, he's written something. I'm not sure whether it's poetry, but I'll try to make it sound like that. So Forcing oneself to write something beautiful and extraordinary will bring you to a level where you find yourself writing utterly beautiful rubbish.
Sounds like spoken word to me.
Okay. Honey Morris says, we have a lovely country. She looks like family and does her thing perfectly, whilst everybody lives so peacefully. In other countries, the leaders are fully grown, only to kill their people for their throne. But I promise, here is home, where you can fully roam. Just come with your luggage into any of our colleges and learn our languages, good culture, or melodies. And after enjoying our traditional recipes, you know that this Ghana, where our ladies, and not just of empty beauties.
Wow, that is deep. Honey Morris, well done.
Okay, and let's go to Chef Malo. So you also try something. Oh, Ghana Pani. Oh, Ghana Pani. Is this a Ghana that President Kufuor left for Wopana? Oh, Mother Ghana, you were highly esteemed among your peers around the globe, but now you even go to beg for $500. Oh, Ghana pioneer. Ghana must work
again.
That's his best shot.
Shifman also sends messages on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Oheneba says, our country is in crisis. Mahama, we cannot afford these prices. Electricity problems and social vices. Parents cannot afford school fees. Schools are still under trees. School children eat from the same bowls in twos and in threes. Electricity is not stable. No food on my table. I believed in the Better Ghana agenda. Your political opponent said it was propaganda. Yet to me, you were a youthful leader. Soon it was Jada and Suba. Your ministers no longer care. They create, loot, and share. Ghanaians look on, yet the pain we bear. Ghanaians are not asking for streets of gold. Mahama, give us a Ghana revolt. Now, I think this sounds like Sarkodie. No, I think Sarkodie has a track like this. Like that? Yeah. I think so. Okay. Well, he gets some commendation. Fuseni, go away, come again. Go and come another day. Oh.
Let's see. Well, if people are saying, someone said rain, go away here as well. And this one is from Martina. She says, little children want to pray, rain, go away, night rain. What time of night it is, I do not know, except that like some fish. Martina, your poem is suspect. And this one says, my favorite poem is No Coffin, No Grave. He was buried without a coffin and without a grave. That's just the beginning of the poem. And this is a message from Cornwall in Tamale. And then someone who didn't send their name or location is asking whether Mr. Adai, Dr. Adai, Dr. Adai's wife is watching.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay, apparently, for your information, the Dr. Adai who sent in the message is actually Dr. Emma Adai of the Kolubu Teaching Hospital.
It's a woman.
It's a woman. And just because I said Dr. Adai, they just assume that it was a guy.
Yeah.
But hold on, there are lots of female doctors, you know?
So that answers your question. Okay, but that's it for the interactive
But
segment.
it would have been good to have ended the bulletin with a Sarkodie track. You know, maybe the pizza one.
Pizza and Burger.
Pizza and Burger.
I don't know if David can just quickly hook that up for us. I don't think he'll have time to do that for us right now. But
you can listen to that in your homes.
That's
a fine rap for World Poetry Day.
Yes, that's how we end the interactive segment on Joy News Prime. Thank you so much for your company. Thank you for your messages. My name is Ifwa Akwa Harrison. Have a good evening.